Got another Door Kickers 2 video for you guys today. Again, we're going to be covering some of the concepts of solo CQB as we are trying to complete the Lone Wolf challenges. This mission is a quaint little man. It is an abduction mission, so it should be pretty simple. We're not going to have to be worrying about hostages or anything like that. I'm going to bring my one guy here. Here is his loadout, and we'll talk about why we're bringing some of the things that we are bringing as we start to look at the blueprint here. Before we go in, we do see that we have quite a few locked doors that we're going to need to go through. So for that reason, we're bringing that breaching shotgun. That's going to be the fastest way for us single-handedly to get through those, in my opinion. Now, of course, you could bring breaching charges, but I don't necessarily want to take the time to set those up, fall back. I would rather just get to the door that I want to get to, pop the lock, and then continue in. So as we see here, we are going to have a little gate that we're going to go through first. We should be able to see through this. Next, we've got some windows down here on the bottom as well as on the side of the house here. So typically we are going to want to try and clear as much as we can from the outside of the structure. So I'll go ahead and put this guy down here. We don't need to worry about being silent, but we'll start with pieing around the outside of this to see what all we can see. Check this corner, eventually get our guy around to the top side here, and then we can look down this direction. If we need to take shots at anyone, we can, and then after that we will determine whether we want to come in through this door or if we want to come through up here. Now typically, since we've only got one person, we would kind of like to start on one side and work our way down. You can see that if we did come down this way, we're going to be having to work our way up, which is not terrible, but because there is more of an open space here, I think it's going to be easier to come through the top, clear out all of this, and then push our way down the hall this way, as opposed to coming up through this door, having to try and see what all is going on here, possibly jump into this room, or if we go straight to all this open space, we'd have to bypass all these doors. Typically, our priorities are going to be people, open spaces, and then closed spaces. So if we can, once we get in, come down here, check what's through here, work our way around the top, we'll be able to clear this large open space prior to getting to all these small closed doors. So we'll go ahead and get started. We'll start with a bit of a pie here. We'll try and take a nice big angle and see if we see anyone. We'll adjust our pie a little bit here as we come around to this other side. Alright, so we will try and get all the way up to this wall. So we can see there's nothing directly ahead of us. There could be someone in this corner. There could also be someone down in this corner. I'm going to go ahead and step up to the door and just swing it open. And then we obviously had one come out there. So we are going to continue to watch this direction, but we are going to just step off the wall a little bit. Get a little bit better angle, see if anyone's coming. Doesn't seem like it. So we are going to come through. We're going to check this direction and then check the top. So as we come through here, we'll check here. As soon as we determine that that's clear, we'll check the top, and then we'll continue moving down this way. Alright, so that's clear. Got a bad guy here. No one straight ahead. We do still have this other corner that we want to worry about. So we're going to watch this direction here. We're going to stay off of this wall as far as we can. The further off of this wall we are, the better angle we're going to have. So we'll quickly get him turned around. And we'll jump to here.
They're here!
Alright. Obviously someone has heard us. We will continue to push down into this corner. And as you can see, we're super far away. Not really super far, but as far away from this wall piece of cover as we can be. And that's going to give us a good view into this room as we look up. Again, we'll slowly work our way around. Alright, obviously that door just opened up. So things have changed. We talked about how we would have preferred to go this way to clear out this open space first, but if someone is going to open up this locked door for us, now we've got an open door here. We need to clear out all of this space prior to worrying about anything up here. So thanks to this guy for opening the door for us. We'll go ahead and do a little bit of a sneak out to this side just to see if there's anyone in here. Doesn't look like there is. So we'll go ahead and watch this door and we'll start to work our way up. Now we are always going to be cognizant of listening behind us, but at the moment I think we will be able to hear one of these locked doors open up, so we're going to have to press on this direction. We'll go ahead and push up to this door and swing it open. Again, we're going to step off of this wall to get a better angle, and then we will start to pie around this way. Alright, so pretty confident that there's no one behind this door. There could still be someone right here. So what I will do is have this guy watch this direction as he comes in. Alright, that's clear. And then we can focus back up on the door. Again, we'll move our way up. We want to come to this side of the door because as this door swings open, it's either going to swing open in or out. It's hard to tell. He's probably going to push it out in this game. Typically, doors only swing one direction. In door kickers, of course, they swing in both directions, but that's okay. So we'll swing this door open, and then again, as soon as that opens up, it gives us the best view from this angle. We'll step back and get our gun up. Let's go ahead and do a bit of a center check just to clear out what's directly in front of us here. And this is a little dresser, so there's not going to be anyone on top of the dresser, I would imagine. But we will try and clear out the best as we can there. So in the real world, obviously, we're going to try and make sure that our muzzle does not break the plane of this door. Again, hard to be spatially aware exactly with the video game as opposed to in real life. But again, we've looked as far down into this corner as we can now. I do believe that they announced that we're here when this guy swung that door open, even though they haven't got any gunshots off. So I am going to make the decision, because we've got this terrible geometry here of doors in both directions and this large open space that we still haven't cleared. I'm going to make the decision to toss a flashbang out here if I can. Looks like he doesn't have a very good angle. Now I can't throw a flashbang at all. That's cool. He really doesn't have a good angle to throw a flashbang out. So, unfortunately, you know, normally we'd be able to just tuck one around the corner here, but apparently that's not going to work out for us. Let's try to move just a little bit closer into the doorway. Alright, now we can get a flashbang around the corner. So we're going to get a flashbang out and around that corner. As soon as that goes off, we're going to step into the hallway and hopefully be able to pick some people off. Alright, still have plenty of ammo, and we're holding what we have right now. So now we have a lot of open doors and open spaces that we need to worry about. Again, it may seem like you want to go into this room next. However, all of these open doors, people just came running out of them. We don't know if they've completely ran out of all of these ways or not. So although this door doesn't really provide us any cover, I would rather stand right here, actually. We'll work our way up into a little bit of cover and see what all we can see from here. So we take another shot there. We can't really see much into this room, and that's okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to throw some gas in here. Possibly. I may have to take another step forward. I'd like to throw some gas in here to get these guys to come out to me. No one has come out. So that doesn't mean for sure that there's no one in there. But it does make me feel a little bit more confident that there's no one in there. We've got a flashbang and a gas grenade next. I think what I want to do is next get a gas grenade up here. Try and see if anyone wants to funnel out of the bathroom. Alright, no one wants to come out of the bathroom. I'm going to quickly reload since we've just got 10 rounds left. Now, again, there could be someone in here, there could be someone in here. However, we threw the gas and no one responded, so I'm a little bit more confident that there's no one in either of these. We do still need to clear them before we start working our way back towards this closed door. So what I'm going to do is quickly move my way into this room. We'll clear this, and then we should be able to clear that straight across. Now, we don't want to hang out in this doorway too long. One, because anyone who might be in this room is going to be focused on this. As well, anyone right here is going to be able to shoot straight into our back. This is what happens when you've only got one guy to clear two opposing doorways. You got to do what you got to do. So we are going to move our guy in and get into cover from behind these doors. Now, on our way in, we're obviously going to be looking this direction. We'll clear our hard corner, and then we'll come back and turn around. Alright, so this room is cleared. Now we can do a nice pie around here to see if anyone's in the top. Doesn't look like they are. Now we can focus on this area. Nobody here. So again, we're going to work our way back out. We want to look on this one spot here. That's clear. Now we want to focus over here. Alright, that door is open. It didn't used to be, but I think we're going to be okay there. Last bit of dead space is going to be over here. We'll try and clear out the majority of this room from the outside. As we work our way across here. Alright, I'm confident there's no one in there. We have cleared it once. Now we're just really worried about this area. Alright, and that's all good to go. Now we can focus on our last room. Go ahead and bring our guy back up. And let's get this door opened. I am going to get my last flashbang in here.
Flash out!
Step off the door. And come through. We've got one guy. No one else. So now we'll take him into custody.
Hands behind your back!
Alright, and that is the end of the mission. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. You were able to pick a couple of things up there on how we want to use one operator if we have to. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, drop a like, turn your notifications on, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.